Story time. It was October 11th, and the bartender found himself facing a tough judge. The bartender would be forced to pay the debts accrued from his tavern, and those would be due immediately. The bartender argued that his partner, Bill Barry, had bought him out 18 months prior, and therefore he had no responsibility for any of the tavern's debts. But the judge said that didn't matter, and that many of the debts had accumulated while he was part owner of that business. The bartender frowned and said he had nowhere near that amount of money. The judge said, "Well, that's okay. We'll just confiscate all your possessions, including your transportation." Well, the bartender was very smart and just kept his mouth shut. Perhaps he could borrow enough money from a friend to get his things back. It took several days, but such a friend was found, and his items were returned. And the bartender vowed then and there that he would never get involved in another business deal like that. No more partners. As I said, that was October. The following January, his former business partner died. And once again, the hapless bartender was facing the judge. His former partner had died in debt, and those debts were relevant to the tavern. And this time, the amount was astronomical, the equivalent of roughly $200,000. The judge said the surviving partner must pay it all and pay it off. The poor, hapless bartender said, "Wait a minute, Judge, I was only a partner in the tavern for a few weeks." Needless to say, the judge was very unimpressed with the hapless bartender's excuses. Had he been that concerned about his financial vulnerability, he should have never gotten involved in such a complex entrepreneurial venture in the first place. And at the very least, he should have made it his business to know the law. Well, that's precisely what the bartender did after that. He had always been interested in the law, and now he was going to make it his business. May we make the assumption that there was some connection between the beating this bartender took in court and his subsequent ambition to become an influential part of the court system. Now consider this, he got stuck with $1,100 in debt, which would be about $150,000 to $200,000 in today's money. He was made responsible for reimbursement of that staggering amount in January of 1835. In March of 1837, he passed the bar, and his attorney status was a stepping stone to big-time politics. Now, the next time you reflect upon the war between the states, the next time you ponder on the freeing of the slaves, the next time you hear the words 7 years ago, remember as well the bumbling bartender in hock up to his stovepipe hat. Just another cringing victim of the court system named Abraham Lincoln.